Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video. Today we're going to take a look at the all-new 2021 and a half Cedar Creek 385th. This is a front living room, large fifth wheel. It does have a small toy hauler garage area on the back of it. But we're going to take a few minutes, walk you through the inside and outside of the RV, and then we're going to close it all up, show you what it looks like closed. So we'll be right back on the inside. All right guys, we're now up inside the all-new Cedar Creek 385th here. We're gonna spin through the inside here and then we'll head on to the outside, show you around there as well. We're gonna start up front here in the living room section. So front living room RV. And basically these two sofas across from each other here will open up and make into bed. So if you have guests, that's a place for them to sleep. Kind of looking up here at the roof, you'll notice a pretty clean roof line here. You have some AC ducts, some lights, and then you have two AC returns up there. And this is the Whisper quiet air conditioning system, so you don't see the big square that you would normally see on some less expensive trailers. So it's not as loud of a roar when you're in here trying to, sit and have a conversation or eat dinner or whatever. So it is a quieter air conditioning system than what's found on a lot of RVs. There's some storage on each side of the TV up top here. On the one on the left, it also has your King Wi-Fi router system. That allows you to tap into a campground's Wi-Fi system. If you wanted to have a freestanding, alone, kind of all to yourself system, you'd have to put something on the roof there and kind of subscribe to Verizon or AT&T or somebody. But you can use that King Wi-Fi system to tap into campgrounds. You have a drawer on each side of the fireplace and some cabinet space as well. Fireplace is an electric fireplace, which is basically a fancy space heater, but they do look pretty cool in the RVs and they knock the chill off pretty well. Just above that is your iRV technology radio. Now that radio has indoor speakers and outdoor speakers, so you basically kind of pick and choose what you want to use. TV right here drops down. There is a button over here on the wall. And basically all you gotta do, push the TV button down here. And then you get a pretty good view, hopefully, out your front of your RV here. And just kind of be able to see what's going on outside. Now up here, there are two blinds. You have a day blind and a night blind to pull down here for privacy. Electric outlet on each side of that entertainment area as well. Now directly across from your TV is your theater seating, which is a power theater seat with a USB charger on each side. And you also have the cup holders and a little bit of storage there. Mostly linoleum floor throughout the RV. You do have a little bit of carpet on the kitchen slide and these slide edges up here, just to kind of help finish them off a little bit. Over here you have another one of your windows here that does actually open. All these windows upstairs here actually open, and it has day-night roller shades on these windows as well. Kind of a little decorative cross beam here. For the refrigerator, you have the residential refrigerator in this one. This is the Insignia refrigerator. So roughly about a 20 cubic foot refrigerator here with an ice maker, freezer on bottom, fridge on top. A little bit of overhead space above that as well. You have the Insignia microwave feature here. Now Cedar Creek does offer a convection microwave as an option, but It is kind of hard to get at the moment. Unfortunately, they're having a shortage due to all the crazy stuff going on in the world. A lot of part shortages and things. So that convection microwave option will hopefully be available again here soon, but it was sort of discontinued for a short time here. And down below here, you do have the Insignia oven. This is one of the biggest ovens currently available for an RV on the market right now. So you have a big oven, 4-burner stovetop, has a light built in, glass front, little blue light LED knob switches and stuff there. Over on the left, you have a large pantry area with some pull-out drawers built into it, and there's even an electric outlet back in there where you could plug some stuff in if you wanted to. High-rise spring sprayer faucet and stuff here. You have solid surface countertops down here. The double bowl sink here, which it's probably about a 70-30 or 60-40 split there. 4 drawers and some space over there on the left as well. Some storage up top here, and then obviously some storage down below as well. The grate there in the lower left corner is kind of your furnace return area right there. Electric outlet on each side of that counter there, along with some USB chargers on the left side. Now, I got out here some of the stuff that comes with the RV, or was on this RV. This is the TST tire pressure monitoring system, which is built into your tires, but then this little monitor right here can go into your truck, and this would allow you to know what's going on with your tires while you're driving down the road. This customer ordered the 4-camera prep system, and basically there will be a camera like this. Well, this camera is above the entry doorway, so you can see what's going on there. Then it has the 7-inch monitor, which you would put in your truck, or you could bring it into the RV. There's an adapter you can buy, allowing you to plug it into an outlet inside the camper. And that would allow you to also see what's going on around your camper at nighttime. Camera for the back, and then you'll have 2 side cameras here pointing down the side of the RV as well. Over there you have your freestanding dinette, and basically that dinette right there, obviously you can see, is raised up, so there's a little bit of storage in there. There's also a leaf extension. You have 2 dinette chairs that are traditional chairs with a little bit of storage in them. And then you can have the 2 fold-up chairs as well that you could put in its place in case you had guests. There's an electric outlet down there on the lower part of the wall, along with some USB charger ports over there as well. And again, all of these windows in this area open. Over here, we'll get to the gist of how some of this works when we get back to the slide closing part. But this is where your Firefly system is. This is where the solar charger is. The unit comes with a 190 watt solar panel and a 1500 watt inverter as a standard feature when you do the residential fridge and stuff like that. So down below that is your electric box with your breakers and fuses. There's some storage here, and then also some storage up above as well. So you got a little shelf area up there too. I like they use the little bit nicer Euro hinges and stuff on there too. And you do have your turbo exhaust fan control right here on the wall, along with your propane leak detector. Now up top here, kind of see you've got some decorative lighting and stuff up there, and you have your turbo exhaust fan up there as well. Here on the right is going to be your bathroom area here. We'll pop up some pictures of this as well. But you can see here you do have some storage down below the sink area. Little medicine cabinet area here. There is another turbo exhaust fan up there. You got a skylight up there as well. Little cabinet area over here. And your porcelain foot flush toilet and stuff here. Now you have the one-piece fiberglass shower with the sit-down seat built in and a sliding glass door there. And then it has a sliding door here for privacy for the bathroom. Going up this way, you have your master bedroom back here, and this is the bed that raises up and down again because you're going to have the garage below this. So you can see popped up there in that picture what it kind of looks like with the bed in up mode. You have a window on each side of the bed, and again, those windows do open. You have little nightstands or end tables on each side of the bed as well, with a little bit of storage down there on each side. Some overhead cabinets. Another Whisper quiet air conditioner in here as well. On the left side there, this customer ordered the Cadet wall heater, so another electric wall heater back here. So you again have your furnace, which is a propane-based furnace. That's standard on the RV, but they offer that Cadet wall heater, and they also offer an option for a heat pump if you wanted to do a heat pump system as well. Some more drawers and cabinet space over there. And on the left side there, you have the door that slides open. And normally it would be a closet standard, but this customer ordered the washer dryer stackable system right there. Then you have some more space below your TV. Some little coat hooks up there. And the slide button to close up the bedroom slide right there on the left side of the TV. And these little buttons here, these are temperature sensors, guys, just so you know what those are for your air conditioner systems and stuff. All right, guys, we're gonna head outside. I wanna show you around the outside of this new Cedar Creek, and then we're gonna come back in and close it up so you can see what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the outside. All right, guys, we're now back on the outside of the new Cedar Creek 385TH. And we're gonna start here in the front section, kind of work our way around. This one was ordered with a full body paint option. So the graphics and exterior look is a little different than the standard version. You do have the windshield, obviously you could see right there. 3 LED light strips built into the front of the unit there. Now the unit comes standard with the traditional Rhino box on the front, but you can opt in for a Trail Air box, which has an airbag and shock assist on it. This customer chose not to do that, but that is an available option when ordering the RV. Now, one thing the customer did do is they put the optional generator in the RV. So that's what you're seeing down there. Normally that would just be kind of a big open area where you could put some of your gear. But when you do the generator, it comes with the boxed out section, obviously the generator and everything. It is an Onan 5500 watt propane generator from the factory. Really nice paint job. The guys haven't had a chance to wash it and get it all cleaned up yet. They're in here prepping it and things. But overall, really sharp paint job here. This was also ordered with the slide-out awning toppers to cover the tops of the slide room as well. It's kind of nice because it helps shade the top of the slide, also helps keep leaves, twigs, and debris and stuff like that off of there. Behind this baggage door here is your 2 30-pound propane tanks with the auto changeover regulator. And then you also have a propane hookup down below where you could plug in like a portable grill or something if you wanted to. You have the little pet-friendly leash latch there. There's also hydraulic auto leveling jack system on the RV. So you have the 2 front jacks, which are hydraulic. There's 2 just in front of the axle, and then there'll be 2 behind the axle. So 6-point auto level system. It's a really nice heavy-duty system. It's great for these large coaches. A little bit stronger, faster, and more reliable than the electric systems. Back in behind this door is your storage compartment, or a storage compartment. There are more than just this one section here, but you do have a pretty good storage compartment here. It goes across this section here. Central vac is located in there as well. electric outlet also in there. And you have a cold water spray port right here on the left. They do the frameless windows on the side of the coach, and you can opt in for dual pane windows as well. And they are a deep tint safety glass window. Now this unit is also a triple axle unit, again kind of a toy hauler style unit, so they did put 3 axles on it at this size point. Has the TST tire pressure monitoring system on it as well. You can obviously see the More Ride step above step here with the shock assist. Has the little Cedar Creek name up there as well. There is also a nice feature here on the axle suspension system there. The Road Armor Trail Air upgrade, which is kind of a rubber suspension system. And basically that helps absorb a lot of like road shock and bounce and stuff. And that is a nice feature to have, kind of like shocks for a car. You have a large folding entry handle here, and next to that is going to be your model number sticker as well. So if you're out looking at an RV on a dealer's lot, look next to the entry door there, and that's usually where you'll find their model number. Power awning with the LED light strip here. Does have the adjustable arms for tilting and water runoff, and you also have a little spot in this head up here where you could stick a ratchet and socket and manually crank it in case of an electronic failure. The entry door is also a little bit wider, 32-inch wide entry door, where a lot of RVs are 28 or 30. Some lightweights are as small as 26. There is a traditional porch light up above the entry door as well. The entry door has a peephole in it instead of an actual window. And this customer ordered this one with the 4 camera security / observation system kind of thing. So it has a camera above that porch light. There's a camera up on the marker lights up front, and they shine down the sides. And then there's a camera on the back. Comes with a monitor, which you've seen when we were inside, and that plugs into your truck, allowing you to kind of see around your RV. And you could also get a little adapter and plug it into the RV when you're inside and use it inside the car or the camper as well. Outdoor speakers. There is a little mini fridge here, electric only on the mini fridges. Then you do have the TV feature here, which is on a swing arm as well. Now back here in the back, you can see this is where your toy hauler section would be. This basically comes on down. You've got 6 D-rings in the floor here. You have your fire extinguisher. There's some ventilation stuff in here as well. There's 4 little roll-out toolbox things up there. You have an electric outlet on each side in here. So if you're doing like a golf cart or something like that, electric golf cart, you got a place to plug it in, charge it up. Your light switches here along with the bed up and down button as well. Couple lights on the back of the RV here. Ladder going up to your roof so you can get up there and check your seals and things like that for maintenance and stuff. Get up there and kind of just make sure everything looks all right. Camera again on the back there. Some more storage. Now on the slides, you do have a couple different types of slides here. These are the slim rack slides, basically 12-volt electric motors on the bedroom slide and the 2 living room slides. But the 2 slides in the kitchen area are hydraulic slides. So a couple different types of slides on the unit. This was ordered with the on-demand water heater, and that is what you're seeing right there with the door kind of partially open. Now, next to the water heater there is dryer exhaust out up there. Now you only have that up there if you do the washer dryer feature. Now another thing you can kind of see up there, you'll notice that the roof line, that rollover edge, is also painted. Some brands of RVs don't paint that rollover because they use a roof that's not paintable. So it just kind of makes it look a little more finished on their paint job. And also the sides of the slide are painted the main base color, where some brands don't paint the sides of their slide. They're just left basically white or kind of an off-white color, whatever the base standard unit would be. Down below here you have your gray and black dump handles right here. You can also see your dump hookup there. Spare tire is underneath of there also. And your dump hose holder area is there. Now there is a low point drain. Let's see if we can get around here so you kind of see this a little better. Right here, you see that little white knob up there? That is your ice maker on-off valve, guys. A lot of people always call back and ask where that's at for winterization purposes and stuff. But you got the drain valve here and the on-off valve for the refrigerator ice maker. Really, really beautiful paint job. And up there you do have another security light there. Your furnace exhaust out right here. There is a freshwater tank drain and low point water drains down below here as well. Also, you can see how the aluminum comes down and attaches to parts of that I-beam down there, just kind of giving it a little bit more of a finished off look. Obviously, it looks pretty dirty right now, but it'll look real good when it's washed and cleaned up. Over here, you have some more hookups and stuff here, and you have your battery disconnect, front cap light switch, hydraulic on-off valves for some slide stuff here. You have your black tank flush, water hookup down below here, and outside utility shower. Cable satellite outlets are all right here, and some winterization bypass stuff down below again. Over on this side, you do have little battery compartment area right here. You've got your inverter for your refrigerator system there. There's also a powered power cord reel to roll up. Another thing that's kind of nice on these Cedar Creeks, this panel right here pops out pretty easily, so you can get back in behind there. You don't have to have tools to do it with, so in case you do have an issue or something, you can get back in there real quick and easy to work on things. Back in behind there is also your hydraulic reservoir. There is an on-off button, or open-close button, I guess you'd say, for the slides back there as well. And then that's where you would manually crank it in for an electronic override. There's also some instructions right here for your stabilizer jacks. And that is all controlled right here. So if you want to raise it up and down off your truck, or if you want to auto level it, all of that is done right here now, not done inside the RV like last year's version. Down below right here are some informational stickers here. So we're going to pop up the first one here for you, and that is your gross vehicle weight sticker. It tells you the most you can load the RV up to before you really risk breaking it, along with the production date, VIN number, some axle sizes, and stuff like that. Next sticker is going to be your dry weight sticker, which tells you what the RV weighed when it rolled off the factory assembly line. Very important. You take those two numbers, kind of subtract it out, and it will give you basically your cargo carrying capacity sticker. And that will be the most gear you can load into it before you exceed that gross vehicle weight rating. And the next sticker is your tire sticker, guys. Very important sticker again. That is going to have not only your tire size on it, but it's going to have your tire pressure. Make sure you check your tire pressure. If you let the tires get too low, it can't hold the weight of the RV properly and can blow out. We are going to head back inside, guys. I want to show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, guys, we're now back inside the RV here, and I want to show you what it looks like closed. And the controls for a lot of this stuff are done by this new Firefly system that they use. And that right there is going to be in this closet. Basically what we've got here, we're on the home page. So we have a master light switch, which is kind of cool. This will basically, kind of kill almost every light in the RV just by the hitting of one button right there. And you hit the button to turn it right back on. Down here, it will also show you your battery condition. You can turn on the 12-volt tank heaters, water pump, and see exactly what your holding tanks are doing right here. And you also have your control for your living room air conditioner on the home screen. Now, if I go into the HVAC system, I can go in and check all my ACs. Now, this customer ordered this one with 3 ACs. So I have 3 different setups here. I also have on the main AC, he ordered it with the heat pump option. And then you also have your furnace control. So you can control all 3 things, and you can actually set them for different temperatures. You're in a small RV, or you're in an RV, this is a big camper, but you're in a small square footage basically. So it is a little hard to separate everything, but they tell you you can do it. So if you close off your bedroom, supposedly it'll stay a little bit different temperature than the rest of the coach, but you kind of get the point. Hit the button again, you're over to your slide outs and your awning control. So you got your awning button to take that in and out, and then you have slide buttons here as well. So we're going to start here by looking toward the front, and let's retract these slides here. I'm going to set this down for you guys so you can see this a little better, because I have to stand way back there. So let's set this down. Hopefully this looks all right. Get you a little bit better idea here of what it does, but basically I hit the button and I bring in my slide. Now you do need to make sure that those drawers and cabinet doors and stuff are closed when you go to run it out, most importantly. And that is again the slim rack slide system. So you got 2 little bars across there that kind of bring everything in and out. Same thing over there on the other side. Now, most front living room type of campers like this will use either the slim rack or the Schwintek in-wall slide. But they are almost always some sort of electric slide up here in this area. And that's in part because they can't hide a hydraulic ram like you would underneath of a bed. If the bed was up here in this area, you could put the hydraulic ram under the bed. So you'll usually find an electric slide up here in this section. But kind of get you an idea, this is what it looks like here when it is closed. So you're kind of walking up into this area. You got a couple inches of room there, but you pretty much would need to step over the sofa to get to that section over there. But still could be, somewhat used if you needed to, use it at a rest area or something with those slides closed. Now, the downstairs section is going to be completely different down here. This section right here would have to be opened up. So you kind of see here, when you're in and out of this thing, this slide's going to come almost all the way over to the island, and same thing with that slide over there. So if you did stop at a rest area and need to get into this section, you would have to bump one of these rooms out a little bit to maneuver around here. Now, that is going to be done by the hydraulic slide button. We hit the retract button, and you can kind of see down here how that just kind of comes straight in at us. Okay, so I'm going to let off the button there for a second so you kind of just see what this all looks like here. It comes in very close to your island kitchen here. Now the same thing is going to happen over here when we continue to bring in the button. If I hit the button the right direction, that is. Now, this is one thing that's very, very important. Make sure that your little leaf extension is all the way back in its place. Because if it's out, you're going to run it right into the side of your island here. Okay, so kind of standing back here in this area, you can kind of see you've got roughly, about a foot of space to kind of squeeze through here if you wanted to kind of get over to this section. We are going to step back out of here just to kind of give you an idea from this other side. So when you kind of walk in to the RV here, this is what it looks like when it's closed up. So you could kind of squeeze in there, maybe throw some food into the pantry kind of thing, if you're stopping at a grocery store or something. But you're not going to be able to really get back in here to get to your refrigerator and stuff unless you're climbing over the island. Now when you're ready to go back out, all you got to do, again, come back here, hit your extend button, and the slides will kind of start working their way back out. Now another thing to remember when you're opening and closing these slides, make sure there's nothing in the floor down here, because if it's got rocks or pebbles or screws or whatever, you could rip up your floor, because those slides come in right over top of that floor and could damage things. So that slide goes in and out, pretty simple. Now another thing to remember is try to make sure these cabinets here did not come open. So you've seen how this kitchen slide went out a little bit more than the other one to start with. So once you get it out enough to kind of walk around, it's a good idea to look back in behind there and make sure that that doesn't pop open. Now your bedroom slide, this one is another electric slide, again the slim rack slide, and your button's right up here next to where your TV's at. And this one here just comes straight in and basically kind of butts up against the side of the bed right here. So real simple. That basically doesn't really interfere with much of anything other than the few inches of room over here. So you could still come in, use your bed, sleep at a rest area. You could still come in, use your bathroom. You can see you got full access to your bathroom right there when you first walk into the door. So bathroom, bedroom, pretty much accessible. All right, guys, I hope that got you a pretty good idea on the new Cedar Creek 385TH here. Thanks again, guys, for checking out my video. Be sure to check out Couch's RV Nation, guys. They are one of the largest internet wholesale dealers in the country and will definitely save you guys a ton of money on a new RV. Thanks again.